Hey guys, long time no video. I know I've just been a little uninspired to film anything because I've just been working all the time and busy and honestly pretty boring. But I'm filming today. It's 11:30. I already had a job this morning. It was at 10 o'clock, lasted close to an hour, so it's pretty short, but the attorney talked really fast, so it kind of makes up for it. But anyway, I have work to do today, transcripts to work on, so I'm going to show you my list and then we'll get started. Okay, so here is my current list of pending transcripts. Really not much going on, as you can see. I assume that's because of the Labor Day holiday and end of summer stuff. I actually had 2 jobs last week that canceled. But yeah, anyway, I have to write in today's job, and then we will get started on finishing up this rush transcript that I have that's due tomorrow. So yeah. Oh, and the cat sticker is covering up job numbers, in case you were wondering. So something that I've been doing lately is these focus sessions, which are just in the clock app on a Windows computer, but it's pretty cool. You pick whatever time you have available, and then it breaks it down into focus sessions and 5-minute breaks. So I usually do 105 minutes, really just because it's the lowest number with 3 breaks. So if you go to 90, you only get 2 breaks, and if you go up to 120, you still only have 3 breaks, so the focus sessions are longer. But yeah, with 105, the focus sessions are 22.5 minutes, which is about the capacity of my attention span anyway. So that's what I'm going to do now. But yeah, I found that it's really helpful, obviously, to stay focused for the 22 minutes, but also to not let a break get carried away. Because I have the tendency to do that, where if I take a break, it ends up being, an hour long because I get distracted or whatever, sidetracked into who knows what. So anyway, I'm going to do 105 minutes now and hopefully finish up the transcript that I have that is due tomorrow. I got this wireless keyboard a while back and I kind of keep forgetting that I have it, but it's super helpful and much more comfortable to type with this resting on my lap instead of trying to type up here on my laptop. My wrists are kind of at a weird angle when I'm up here, and this portion of the laptop is super deep. I don't know, it's just like not super comfortable to type on. So when I think of it, like right now, I use this instead, and it's got all the functions that I need, including a little mouse trackpad, and I can play my audio from here. So my hands can stay fully down here without having to go up to my mouse or anything like that. But yeah, just shout out to Logitech, it's very helpful. Okay, bye. Okay, so I'm making lunch now. It's going to be a tofu scramble. I'm trying it for the first time with silken tofu instead of firm tofu. So we'll see how that goes. But all these veggies are going in, so I'm just going to get these chopped up and ready to go, and then we'll get cooking. Okay, so now I'm going to write that transcription job that I have pending. I think it's like an hour and a half or so. It's no, it's not a deposition, it's a hearing. And I know from looking at the paperwork that it's like a technical related one. So I'm going to slow down the audio and I'll show you how to do that. But that's just like, I could keep up with it and, you know, break my fingers and my wrists trying to keep up with it, or I could just slow down the audio and have an easier time with it. So why wouldn't I choose to do that, you know? So I'll show you how to do that and then we'll get started with writing. Okay, so in Windows Media Player with your audio open, you're just going to right click in the window here, go down to Enhancements, and then Play Speed Settings right here, and it will pop open a separate little window. And then usually just one notch down is good enough to make it more comfortable to write to. But sometimes if they're really fast talkers, which does happen occasionally, I will slow it down to 2 notches down. I'll have to listen through this one and see how fast they're actually talking to decide. But yeah, you can also obviously speed it up if you want to, which I do usually. If there's an interpreter, I'll speed it up just to make it, obviously, to make it go faster. But yeah, so I'm going to figure out the speed I want and then start writing. I just got my Hello Taco Dark Rainbow collection box in the mail. It looks super pretty. The boxes always look better in person. And here are the polishes. So pretty. Okay, so now I am preparing dinner. I am making a Korean barbecue, like a bulgogi recipe. I'm actually following a recipe from the Korean vegan cookbook somewhat. I made a lot of substitutions, and I actually don't think it came out too good, but I'm showing you the footage anyway. So I'll just mention a couple of the substitutions I made. Number one is these mushrooms. It called for shiitake mushrooms, which is totally understandable, but I could not find them anywhere. Dried, fresh, or anything, I could not find shiitake mushrooms. So I used these like generic dried mushrooms, and they were not good. The texture was bad, the taste was bad, just not good. And then this is the other substitution. It called for soy curls, which I could not find, so I used these like tofu knots, soy knots, I can't remember what they're called. But those were also the texture was just wrong. I did not like them. And this is the other substitution. It called for me to make the bulgogi sauce from scratch, but it had so many steps. Like there was a recipe within a recipe within a recipe. So I just bought like a jar of bulgogi sauce and used that. The sauce was fine, but just for completion, that is another substitution that I made. So here it is being cooked. I don't think it looks that good. It certainly didn't taste that good. And here it is plated with kimchi. All right, and that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and whatever else you're supposed to do, and have a nice day.